Honestly, I didn't really care for this issue. While it's continuing the thread that we left off with Xavier being attacked while teaching at Columbia, and it builds on the anti-mutant sentiment that's growing in the United States, it seemed to have little other importance than that, as far as I can tell. Which, that's fine. Building on it is fine, and maybe the point is the growth of Rachel, right? I hadn't really been thinking about this much, but as you were talking about, why is she raging all the time? Why is she angry? Maybe it is a combination of, the way she was raised. We're led to believe that she was essentially raised in captivity to be this hound, right? So she's probably psychologically damaged from that and hunting down her own people for them to essentially be murdered, right? So she's probably working through that, and like you're saying, being displaced in time. No one can actually explain what that feels like, because as far as we know, that's impossible. So I'm sure that's very jarring as well. And maybe that's the point. She's incredibly angry and doesn't know how to deal with it. But the way comics are written at this time is usually they're a little more on the nose about pointing those things out. There'd be some other character that would say something like, "Oh, Rachel's so mad because she's can't adjust to being swapped through time," or whatever.
Yeah.
Then again, Claremont can be a little more deft than that. But let's see. I think one thing I did like. I think I can get to this page without getting to the one that we don't want to put on screen. No, it's not this page. I'm getting into the danger zone. You know what? I'm just going to skip it because we don't want to show that one page with the uncensored word. The scene where Wolverine and Kitty are sitting on the steps and Kitty tries smoking with Wolverine. I thought it was silly. That was fun. Clearly, it's trying to get across the message that smoking is bad for kids. But of course, Kitty's ignorance is showing there. Why does she even try? I get why Wolverine lets her, right? This is a parenting tactic that definitely happened back in the day of, oh, you don't want to smoke here, go ahead and try one, and they'll hack up a lung and it'll be terrible, right?
Yeah.
But also, Wolverine's clearly smoking a cigar. You don't inhale a cigar, man. You roll that on the tongue and just enjoy the flavor of it. But that's for another matter. All right, that's all I've got, Stoger. Any other final thoughts?
No, looking forward to the next issue.
Okay.